The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed.
There is no question beef liver is packed with some of the most important nutrients, but eating beef liver for dinner isn't just appetizing. That's why Muscle Meds created Carnivore beef liver, Frankie.
That's right, and this isn't your regular beef liver. Carnivore beef liver is grass-fed, pasture-raised, and packed with all the nutrients your body needs. It is considered a complete source of protein and contains high concentrations of amino acids, including all 9 essential amino acids.
Yep, Carnivore liver is a powerhouse of bioavailable nutrients, including vitamin A, copper, folate, choline, selenium, glutathione, B12, and much more, Frankie.
Exactly. Carnivore beef liver supplies amino acids, vitamins, and minerals that support muscle building, recovery, and energy. Daily intake of the many nutrients in beef liver helps promote energy production, muscle and tissue regeneration, metabolic health, immune support, and joint health.
Made from the finest quality freeze-dried beef liver to ensure purity and potency of the many nutrients and health benefits this superfood provides. Carnivore beef liver is of the highest quality, manufactured in a GMP-certified facility, and is hormone-free, pesticide-free, and GMO-free.
There's a reason these apex predators in the wild eat the liver first. So bring out the inner beast and make carnivore beef liver part of your regimen for better health and overall performance.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. We're never tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
We got Mark Kringle.
Mark Kringle.
What's up, boys?
Marky Lee.
How we doing?
Captain Marky Lee.
Yes, sir.
Here to promote, what year of this Christmas drive is it?
This will be the 10th year of my father's passing that we took it over, and he started it in 84.
Wow.
Yeah.
84.
So 84, 94, 2004, 14.
40 years.
40 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 40 years.
Very cool.
Of the Captain Mark Lee Senior Christmas Drive that we run out of the Jersey City Fire Department there in Jersey City.
Wow.
So, keeping the tradition alive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I like your outfit too.
Thank you, brother. Listen, I'm here for the holiday spirit. Chop it up with you guys. Positive vibes.
Absolutely.
You know, keep it in the...
something happened. Oh, we're back.
Keep it holiday.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
Keep it festive.
Keep it festive.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah, goddamn right.
What is that from?
Festivus for the rest of us.
What's Festivus from? Seinfeld. Never was all all the holidays, right?
That's right.
Festivus. What was it? Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and something else.
What was it? Remember? Anyone know?
Something else.
I don't know. It's something else.
Roger, what's
my guess?
Yeah.
Something else? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
The Festivus for the rest of us.
Seinfeld was a great show.
I thought that was Adam
Were
Sandler.
you into?
I thought that was Adam Sandler. It wasn't Adam Sandler that came up with that? Festivus for the rest of us? Wasn't that when?
No, I thought that was a silent.
Back when he did the tapes way back in the day, Toll Booth Willie and all that. That wasn't. I don't know. I thought that was Sandler that did that. Maybe it was Seinfeld.
Roger, I don't think your recall.
I could be wrong, buddy. I could be wrong.
Is very good, buddy.
Okay.
Speaking of recall, what was your favorite Christmas?
Christmas
what was your
movie?
we'll get there. What was your favorite Christmas?
My favorite Christmas? Jeez, I don't know.
What was your what present stood out when you were a kid?
Big red 3-wheeler was my favorite. Still my favorite present.
How old were you?
I'm gonna guess. Probably around my son's age. My son's 8. I might have been 9, 10. But yeah, I asked for it repeatedly. And I remember I begged. I was old enough to know. Oh, and by the way, my son figured out this year that Santa Claus isn't real. It's kind of like a little. He's 8, but his mom. I was talking to his mom a couple days ago, and she's like, I said to Grayson, I was like, what do you want from Santa? And he goes, Mom, I know Santa's not real. Milani figured it out a few years ago. She's a couple years older than him too, and I made her swear on everything. She wouldn't tell Grayson because, we would do the hide the elves and the elf on the shelf and do all that, and she would help me with it. The last couple of years, we'd get up in the middle of the night when Grayson would fall asleep, but he figured it out. So it's kind of, kind of the end of an era there. You know what I mean? The imagination is, yeah.
I knew Santa wasn't real. I felt like since I was, I don't know if I ever thought he was real.
Oh, come on.
No, at
What
5
are you,
years
the most
old,
bah humbug dude ever.
I'm
At
saying,
one point in
no.
your life, you believed in Santa.
I'm sure, but at 5 years old, I didn't.
At 5?
At 5, my cousin ruined it for me.
At 5?
My cousin was 9,
That's
and he
pretty
ruined
young.
it for me. He told me, and me and him had to keep it from his sister.
Wow, 5.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty young.
Your cousin's a jerk off.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
If you have like older siblings, older
I'm
cousins,
glad, bro. I don't want that
They always
phony
ruin it.
shit.
It's-
Phony stuff.
listen,
It's we're
listen.
lying to your kid as soon as they're born.
No,
It's not phony.
man.
No, I'm not. I know.
that's
I'm
not
joking.
phony.
It's
It's
part.
See,
great
It's part of.
to see.
It's part of
The old-
their excitement.
'Cause
and all
then,
that
like,
stuff.
you
Grinch
enter-
Frankie over here.
Then you enter into the
I'm gonna
real
be
world.
like, hey, Daddy got you the dirt bikes, though. All right, Santa got you the board games. Daddy got you the dirt bikes. All right.
You know what I'm saying, though. When you're
Put a lot
to
of
see
money
your
into that.
kids use their imagination is great, and then once everything that all fades away and they don't believe in any of that crap, then it's like real world shit, and it's like they're on their way to becoming adults at that point. You know what I mean? So,
It's fun, man. I mean, as a new dad, I'm looking
Yes.
forward to the festivities of
Yes.
doing all that stuff. The
Yes.
elf on the shelf, the hiding of the toy.
reindeer.
Yeah,
How old is your
you
son
know.
now?
He just turned 3 months yesterday.
Okay. I feel like Frankie. Obviously, you got 3 kids. For me, I felt like as babies, they just pretty much wanted their mom, and they don't do anything. They pretty much, sleep, eat, and poop. That's about it. Once they get to the age where they're like starting to crawl and they can get up, then shit starts getting fun for dad. You know what I mean? Then they start crawling around the house, and before you
sure.
know it, they're on 2 feet, and then they're talking and saying words, and that all happens way quicker than you think it happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really happens quickly. You know?
I learned from you guys, and everyone always says it. Things move fast,
Yeah.
so enjoy those little moments,
Yes.
and that's what we're doing now. Just trying to slow it down as much as possible.
Mm.
Enjoying our first holiday here, with Christmas coming up,
Mm.
and kind of doing all that stuff. He's upstairs. We dressed him as Santa Claus, and
He's
I'm
cute little bugger.
yeah, we're gonna have fun with this, man.
Now I remember before your son was here.
Yeah,
We talked. We had you on, and you said, "My life's not going to change. I'm going to take him because you." For those of you that haven't seen Marky's probably been on the show like 5 or 6 times now. He's extremely well traveled. He travels a lot with your girl and a lot solo. But he's always
your
on.
girl too.
Oh, yeah. Probably your girl too.
whoever wants to go, more
Exactly.
the merrier.
But you said,
Nothing's
my
gonna
life's
change.
not going to change. I'm going to take my son everywhere with me.
And
It has.
it hasn't.
Where'd you go?
Fucking everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
Really?
He was up in Montgomery Wires Grove or some shit.
Yeah,
Martha's
we,
Vineyard or something.
Probably he was maybe 4 or 5 weeks. We just threw him right in the car and we just hit a road trip north. We went all the way up to Martha's Vineyard, going up to Cape Cod there, bounced around the Cape for a little bit, kind of just stayed in each little spot, kind of checking out the area.
That's great, man.
And Florida went, Nantucket.
And he was just in Florida. He just was in Florida.
Florida, for a wedding.
I mean, he's seen listen. There's my kids were pretty good. I think your kids were good, but I've seen like couples that have like colicky babies. There's nothing worse, bro. You're up all night. You get
mine
zero
was.
sleep. Your kid was colicky.
Frankie was, yeah.
Was he really?
Yeah.
But your
Hey,
kid seems so well adjusted. No problems flying. Nothing with the ears. Flew well. You didn't drive to Florida, right?
No. Yeah. So first leg landing, we fed him. We were trying to feed him on the way down. Jumped the gun a little early. Obviously, some ear issues. Not on the way down, but in the airport on the way out, wailing away. And then you can actually, when we got back to where we needed to be, where we were staying, you can actually hear the popping of his ears. And I'm like, fuck, man, this kid's, going through it right now. But the second time around, same thing. Taking off, I don't know much, this is all new to me, but things that I've read and I learned from other people was on the way up, as you're taking off, give them the boob, give them the bottle, right? So it helps with their ears, right? Or,
When they're a little bit older, give them chewing gum.
It's not, same concept, and then same thing on the way down. But you don't realize, because you're thinking, landing, when you start descending, so you're about 25 minutes, half an hour before you land is when you should really start feeding the baby. And we were a little late on the first leg there, So it was a little bit, but he's not colicky at all.
That's great.
You give him the bottle, change his diaper, and he is just chill.
Good to go.
Good to go.
I remember we were on a flight. I don't remember where, but it was quite a long flight. I don't know if it was California, maybe even to Ireland or something. I forget. But it was only Lonnie. Lonnie was a baby. And as soon as we got to like 30,000 feet, she just started crying. And it was like a night flight where everybody just wanted to sleep. And it's, you know, you feel so on the spot. You're embarrassed. You're trying to.
I don't care. I'm not embarrassed at all.
Nothing. I feel. I looked at it like this: as long as people see we're trying, we're doing everything we can do to try to quiet this.
There's only so
down.
much you can do.
There's only so much you can do. But as long as people, so we were taking turns standing up because we were at elevation, so you could stand up and rocking the baby and walking and stuff, and nothing was working. I mean, obviously her ears must have been bothering her. Nothing was working. I could see some people were getting slightly annoyed. And it just went on. It felt like it went on for hours, but it probably went on for like an hour. And I sat back down, and we were like, what do we do? What do we do? People were, you know, the flight attendants were trying to, like, help however they could or whatever. But an old lady got up, used the bathroom, and she came out of the bathroom, and she handed me a little note. And I read it, and it said something like, take your thumb in a circular motion and rub on the bottom of her foot. And it didn't work. I did it for 20 minutes.
I would have done anything at that point, right?
It was a nice gesture.
It was a good gesture, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. I'm like, man, because you don't know how it's going to go, especially with the first flight. I mean, he was great the first one. He might be fucking terrible on the second one. You know, you don't know.
Bro, my daughter was
through the
miserable in the car. Miserable. She was my last one, and she was the worst in the car.
Oh, really?
Oh, if you put her in a car, she would scream bloody murder. She did not want to sit in the car seat, probably until she was like 3 years old.
No way.
And we were driving to, where did we go?
Didn't like being restrained.
No, I guess not. You know, we drove. We went on vacation. Oh, Jamaica. And we flew at JFK. We had a driver take us to JFK. That's a 3-hour ride. She cried the whole time. I'm like, yo, this guy's gonna drive into on the speeding traffic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we got in the plane. And plane, she was actually okay. You know, screamed a little bit, not bad. Then we get in the car in Jamaica. Cried the whole fucking way to the hotel. It was another 2 hours.
Wow.
The point we took her out of the seat. We're on her lap. She still was crying. Nuts. Nuts. She must have just car sick or something.
See, I try to go through my progressions. You know, if he's crying, hungry, right? Thinking hungry, feed him, right? Then or dirty diaper. If it's not that, then maybe gas, right? We start moving the legs around, circular motions and stuff, and doing different things. If it's not that, I mean, you know, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Yeah.
You know,
Sometimes you don't know.
You don't know, and as long as it's not, sometimes you know it's just that phase that they go through. They tell you like, you know, they're growing pains. You know,
I remember one time my sister was young. She was crying bloody murder, and they did not know what was up with her. Crying. Her earring was sticking and like poking her in the neck. It was like literally something that simple.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fix that, done.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to just getting this guy out there and you know, traveling the world. We're going to get his passport next Monday. And
You could bring any baby for that.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but I think
Like,
so
oh, yeah.
Tito still has
Perfect.
his ID.
the picture's only good for like a year, isn't it?
No,
Because
I think
6 months,
it's 5 years.
5 years.
I believe it's 5
the
years.
first one's
Yeah,
5? Is
Yeah, I
it?
believe
Wow,
it's 5
okay.
years. Yeah,
What's ours then?
10.
Ours is 10.
Yeah. Makes it kind of expensive, right? We're gonna want to get it expedited.
You could do it. Oh, expedited. You got
Go to the mall.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
go over
where
there
I
and get it
did.
done.
But someone said you could like same day it if you go to the Philadelphia airport. Philadelphia airport, I heard.
You can, yeah, I think you can. Actually.
The mall is pretty quick. I remember they said it'll be like 3 months. Got it in like 2 weeks or something. But
Yeah. I mean, I just, you know, getting all that stuff in order, and then we're gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have fun with this, man, and being down here for the holidays and stuff, and seeing you guys and Mom, and he's up and down the Parkway, got him in the car seat, up and down. I think that's a testament to why we're able to do it. He just has no choice. He knows nothing else. You know, it's the car seat. We're moving around. You know, the lady wants to kill me here and there, but
because obviously you work up north, and Mom, your family's down here.
Family's down here. My sister's pregnant with her second. She's actually going in October 8th, so we're gonna have a new addition.
October 8th.
December.
December 8th.
Yeah.
That's
Going
going
in
in due
on the 8th.
December 8th?
Yeah, going in.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
that
man.
quick?
That quick.
Wow.
37,
Frankie.
37, 38 weeks. Frankie. Yeah. Yeah.
Debbie tells me all the time, I'm going to be a big sister.
Yeah. Dude, she's
She's
pretty
so
good.
tiny.
She's fucking,
tiny.
she's tough too, man.
She is.
She's tough. She's definitely got that tomboy that my sister had when she was, beating my ass when we were younger, which is, got that lead gene.
A couple years ago?
Still, yesterday.
Christina's younger than you.
Older.
Older.
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
No way. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Irish twins, 11 months apart. So she does a great job with the Christmas drive too. She helped out, but me and my mom run it now for the most part. Try to keep up that tradition, and now
Oh, yeah.
she's got the
How
family
many families
thing going.
now?
Families. I'm around a little over 7,000 kids that we take care of.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing.
I don't know how many families that we deal with as far as like schools that we take care of, after school programs, Boys and Girls Club. I do outdoor giveaways now, which we started during COVID because we couldn't go indoor anywhere. So that was a home run, kind of figuring all that out. And honestly, we've been getting some decent weather.
I know.
Pretty good.
Without
Knock on wood. But
no, but
it's gonna get cold.
Yeah,
I know.
getting
It's coming.
cold soon.
So if people want to help out or donate, how do they do that?
I would say, if you're in the Jersey City area, or you want to send a monetary donation, you can send it to the Jersey City Fire Department, 465 Marin Boulevard. Stop at any of the Jersey City firehouses to bring a toy or whatever, and it goes a long way. Like I said, this is just Jersey City. Some families a little outside or whatever, but we're set. Like I said, 7,000 children over the last couple of years.
Your dad's looking down proud. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. And when the first year we took it up was literally the year that he passed away, and we wanted to keep it going. People said it would be good to keep it busy during the holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't want to do it. Right. I was like, "Fuck, man,
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work because the year that he passed, it was like right around 25 to 3,000 kids that he took care of, and that was a lot. I knew the system a little bit, but it was his system that how he ran it, and then over the years you kind of just. You start to kind of see the smile on these kids' faces, and as you get a little bit older, you start having a family on your own. You really start to kind of it hits home.
Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine not waking up and like having a Christmas.
The kids you're helping out. I mean, some of these kids, if it wasn't for you guys, they wouldn't have a Christmas.
They wouldn't have anything. Man. So
It's been tough economic times for
everybody.
years now. So
absolutely,
for everybody.
for sure.
Stuff's expensive. Hopefully, that's about to get better, but I'm sure people are still, this holiday season.
I'm
can still use
suspect
all
of
the
everything.
Yeah.
help they can get.
Let's
not talk politics.
We've been
Just saying, financially,
Holiday
people are
spirit,
struggling
boys.
right now.
You know what I realized?
Go ahead, buddy.
I'm a glass half empty guy. All right? That's what I
Is that
realized.
what you realized? Yeah.
Just got to stop believing in Christmas at 5.
yeah, exactly.
It's true.
That is true.
So-
That's true.
You know what?
The
I
pessimist.
think it's
not-
better. I think it's better.
Then you're never disappointed.
Yeah.
You're never disappointed.
It's like this glass half full.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. As far as that specific, I mean, there's something about it. Like, yeah, you don't want to be your kid's fucking 11 years old and you're still going with the old lie there. You know what I mean? He's the only kid in his class, and now he starts getting made fun of because
He believes in Santa.
He believes in Santa Claus. You know,
He don't have a
But-
dad.
but it's nice. It's nice to have that little thing to look forward to with your kids.
Absolutely.
I love
No,
it.
my daughter, she held on for a while. Like, she acted like, even last year, she acted like she, Santa, but she knows. You know,
You watch Christmas movies with your kids?
we do, we have.
What's your favorite? What do you like? Like, what's your top Christmas movies?
I mean, Home Alone's pretty damn good.
Solid,
Yeah.
classic.
That is.
And then you got your Wonderful
You know what's
Life,
the #1 grossing Christmas movie?
Christmas Story,
Nope.
Yeah. Shoot your eye out.
Nope.
No. #1 grossing.
Die Hard.
I just looked it up the other day. That's why.
Die Hard.
No other guesses.
Miracle on 34th
Is
Street.
that one of the animated
It
ones?
was released in 2018.
One of the animated ones?
2018.
I don't know if it's
Nightmare
animated.
or
Elf.
whatever.
Elf.
Nope.
What's his name? What's the guy that does all the
Nope.
animated
Not
stuff?
Polar
The
Express
director?
either. That was probably would have been my guess.
Is it a live action or is it like what is it?
No, it's an actor. It's an
It's
actor.
an actor.
Yeah.
Christmas. Riddle me this.
Riddle me this. That's actually the answer. Riddle. Who's a riddler?
Oh,
Come on, Marcus.
yeah, no, I got it. It's The Grinch.
Yeah, The Grinch.
Yeah, man.
The Grinch. 2018 came out as the highest grossing Christmas film
Really?
ever. And that's Jim Carrey,
Jim
right?
Carrey.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Riddler.
Yeah, which kind of crazy. Is that why? Like, is that like how is
18.
that?
I thought it was before 18.
Me too.
Makes sense.
Me too.
Seems like it was older than 18.
Yeah, no, I that was a classic. Home Alones are obviously the best.
I think there was a remake, The Grinch, in 2018. There's a new one.
Oh, there's one after.
Yeah,
20?
it's an animated one again.
Okay, the 2018 one's the highest grossing one.
Highest
now,
grossing.
from what I researched at least.
You can't go wrong with like the
And that's
the
with Jim
classic
Carrey,
Christmas.
2018?
Is that the
I
one
thought
with
it
Jim
was
Carrey
way
or no?
before 18 for some reason. I thought that was, I don't know. Maybe it seems
18.
longer ago than that to me.
Well, I don't know if it was him, but the Grinch
Yeah,
from
The
2018.
Grinch from 2018.
And that's Jim
Home
Carrey?
Alone's, no, that's the new one with
Oh, so you're right, Raj.
Yeah,
So
'cause
when was the one with Carrey?
that was
14?
maybe even less.
12?
Yeah, right around. I would say around 13, 14.
2000.
2000.
Wow.
Way off.
Well, we-
Samsonite.
Wow.
That's so fucking 25 years ago.
So
Wow.
2018
Fuck,
Grinch. Who played that Grinch?
Wow.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, okay.
Sherlock and
Doctor Strange.
You know what? I didn't see that one.
It was like Rashida Jones and
That's
Kenan
crazy
I like
though.
Rashida Jones.
Did anybody see that? No, I didn't see that. That's the highest grossing
I saw
Christmas
it.
film.
It was
But
good.
I saw Home Alone.
Yeah.
I saw.
For sure.
I feel like everybody saw Home Alone.
I mean, ticket prices were a lot cheaper back then. But you got to think, like, even the Clay, It's a Wonderful Life, right? Like Frank Capra, the director, legend, who's a Lifetime Achievement Award winner. And then you went on, you got John Hughes, who did probably, you probably don't even realize, this dude he practically raised us in the late 80s, early 90s. Breakfast Club,
Yeah, I was just going to say Breakfast
Ferris
Club.
Bueller's
Yep,
Day Off,
yep.
The Home Alones, like all those classics, airplanes, trains.
To
and
me,
automobiles,
that
like,
was
all
the
that.
best
Yeah,
era.
Planes, trains,
Buck.
automobiles.
That was the best era for movies for me, the
Yeah,
80s.
and it all came from majority from this guy. He
Yeah.
was a
Stand By
legend.
Me, like all that,
Well,
that
that's
genre.
Yeah,
Stephen King.
No, I understand, but I'm just saying that was
Yeah.
80s. That was the era for the blockbuster movies.
Yeah,
90s.
90s.
Lost
Blockbuster.
Ferris
Boys, that was
Bueller, too.
90s probably, right?
Ferris
80s? No,
Bueller.
that was
yeah.
80s.
80s, yeah.
His catalog, if you go down, it's amazing.
Yeah.
He's given us a ton of movies.
What's his last movie?
He passed away, I think, in like
What?
2009. Yeah,
Old? As an old guy?
I think I don't know. He wasn't an old guy. No.
They did that Last Vacation movie.
Yeah,
He
the
worked
Chris.
on that.
Yeah, he did Christmas Vacation. He did a lot of those too. If you ever go so just for Christmas, I'm a huge movie guy, obviously, and I for my son, I'm getting all like the Christmas stuff ready. Like he's he's part of the catalog, John Hughes. I'm getting all the movies together, so as he gets older, we'll pop him in. You know what I mean?
What are you gonna go with? Your Christmas movie?
Fucking Home Alone.
Home
I
Alone,
try to get
classic.
my
What
kids
else?
to watch some of that older stuff because I just find it like you, such just
Classic, yeah.
timeless
Classics.
classics,
Yep.
and they're just not into it.
No, you want to know
They're
why?
not into it.
Kids are not into anything that's 2 hours.
No, anything
can't-
more than 5 minutes. they're
Yeah,
not into. You're
even
right.
us. Honestly, even me. Like I have a hard. I can watch it, but I have a hard time doing it. It used to be I could sit down and watch a movie no problem. Now it's like, do I really want to do 2 hours? You know what I mean? Like,
Do you feel like even in the podcast world that people are just doing like little snippets, short little
Shorts, yeah.
like snippets
no,
and
no.
different things
That's
like
what,
that?
that's what like Roger. This is one of them. When people say, "Yeah, I watched the podcast," no, they watched the fucking clip from the podcast,
Yeah,
right? Oh yeah, I watched that podcast. No, you watch clips, and you can get a lot of information just from those clips. To be honest with you, but that's what it is, dude. People don't have time to sit down. Like honestly, I now that I don't drive everywhere, I fucking have a hard time listening to podcasts.
that's
I
the
used to
thing.
do it in my car all the time.
For example, Rogan. His average podcast is probably 2+ hours.
Correct.
It's hard to find 2.5 hours. I know you're going to say you drive around all day, but I can't. I'm interacting with accounts. And stuff. I can't have fucking headphones on straight for 2.5 hours.
Well, you
So
got
I
a
would
shitty
take it-
truck because
I would
if you have
take-
a better truck without headphones, you could do it. You know what I'm saying, right?
I'm saying. I mean, I suppose, even
Yeah.
though they don't want you doing that work, but
They don't want you listening to stuff on the radio.
They don't want any. They don't want any. You can't even wear any.
No, I said if you had a better
yeah,
radio
I suppose,
in the car.
I
You know what I'm
suppose.
saying?
Yeah, sure. I suppose I could put it on. Yeah, I could have a Bluetooth system and
Yeah,
sync my
yeah,
phone to
yeah,
it. Yeah. Yeah.
You're right.
But
If you're not-
I'm
yeah.
in and out of the truck so much every day, it would be kind
Pain
of
in the
pointless.
ass, yeah.
But mostly driving, right?
Yes.
If you're driving or even at work, many people aren't even in the office anymore. So it's not like they're at the computer with their headphones on, listening to a pod.
Like how can you do work? Like driving is mindless. I don't need to focus on anything. I mean, kind of.
Not true.
Yes and no. But like when you're doing work and like typing something, how can you type something and listen to a podcast? I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm not,
You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
good
You're
at
not
multitasking.
maybe you're not diving fully in. It's like a song, or you listen to an album.
Song's different though. Like even like that. Even you, dude. Like you tell me to listen to an album. If I put it on in the background while I'm doing shit, I'm not listening to the album.
course you're
I'm
not.
listening
You're
to the melodies and this and
Right.
that. But like, am I really listening to
You're not
how we listen to it?
catching
No.
actual-
True. No, you're not.
actual
Yeah, you're not
words,
breaking
yeah.
it down.
Yeah.
You're not breaking it.
But if it's a good podcast, like if it's something I'm into,
For
I
sure.
will listen to the whole thing. But I'll listen
Absolutely.
to it.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's a 2-hour podcast, it may take me the whole day
Yeah.
or 2 days.
Yeah.
But I'll pause it and I'll get through
Yeah,
it.
that's
You know
how
what
I
I
do
mean?
it.
It's and it depends on the guest too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and what like Rogan, obviously the last few podcasts during the political aspect of it, people were interested in what these fucking people had to say.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it was huge. Like for instance, this one, if 90% of the people, if you're not into fucking Christmas, right away you're gonna say, "Oh, Christmas Drive." I'm like, "Fuck it," we're not, whatever. You're gonna get a few people that are gonna tap into this and be like, "Oh, I love fucking Christmas." You know what I mean? And I love Christmas movies, and I love
Trump
you
said,
know,
and we're
all
going to
that,
say
right?
Merry Christmas.
You get
So what's your
Merry
favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie would probably be A Christmas Story.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say that too.
It's a
think
fucking
I'd say
classic,
that
bro.
too.
When he's whooping Ralphie's ass,
Yeah.
and then obviously your Home Alone.
What year did that come out? That's older.
Older, 90s.
Elf was great.
Oh no, A Christmas Story.
Yeah,
that's late 80s.
Yeah, late 80s,
maybe.
and
yeah.
Home Alone was 90s.
90s.
90s, Home
maybe?
Alone. Yeah. For sure.
And then you have your fucking your Santa Clauses with
1983.
83. Yeah,
Christmas
Story,
Story,
83.
Like that was like you grew up. I mean, like I was 2 when I came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody knows. Be careful. You can shoot your eye out,
You're
kid.
gonna shoot- Hey, fragile. It's Italian. It must be Italian. It's fragile.
We're at the Chinese restaurant. Rah, 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 rah.
Like, yo, you'll never get away with shit like that.
I know.
In this climate
Monty
anymore.
Python stuff never would happen now.
For sure.
All his movies, not
No.
one of them would make it now.
Even Ben Stiller just said about
Oh yeah, the
Tropic
Retard.
Thunder.
Tropic,
Yeah,
yeah.
like you'll never
Never go
do.
full retard.
Yeah.
Never go full retard.
would never make it.
And there's a lot of
Roger never
classics.
got that
like
memo.
But yeah, there's a ton of classic.
I'm the dude
Christmas
playing the
movies.
other dude dressed up as the other dude.
Your accents are pretty good, bro. I'll give you that.
He was good though.
Oh, bro, the
Even
best.
though he's a anyway.
Don't give me that.
Anyway,
Ben Stiller
he was
too.
amazing.
Stiller,
That was one of the best role. That movie is one of the fucking best movies.
It's hysterical.
Tropic Thunder.
But,
I'll take another too, Marky, please.
Make it
Whatever
3,
you
sir.
got,
Make
yeah.
it 3,
and
bro.
Tom Cruise in there.
Tom Cruise, yo,
Dude,
he killed it in there.
it. That dance he did at the end, that fucking.
Yeah.
What was his name in the movie?
Per-
God, I can almost say it.
He had that suit with the giant forearms,
Dude.
dancing.
Dick
his
The
ass off.
fucking hairy ass arms.
Yep.
He was great in that.
I forget the guy's name.
He just said he's got that one more.
Les
Mission
Grossman.
Les
Les
Grossman.
Grossman,
yeah.
yes.
He's got one more Mission Impossible in him.
I thought this was the last one.
Is it the Reckoning?
I thought it was the last
It's the
one,
last
right?
one. Yeah, this is the last
What,
one.
they came out though.
No, it didn't come out yet.
Oh no.
Thank you, sir.
How many did he do of those?
But apparently, this one is going to tie every single one of them together. That's
I
what they
didn't
said.
watch any of them.
It's all been one long mission. Apparently,
But all right, but isn't there someone before him played Mission Impossible?
I'm not
It
sure.
was like a TV show back
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
day.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
This will self-destruct. This message will self-destruct. Isn't that
He's
message
one of the
possible?
last.
Honestly, I don't. I saw.
They would
bits
get a
and pieces.
mission over like a.
I think I saw one of them, and
laptop.
they're great. They're great movies.
They're amazing. They're amazing. He's one of the last great action stars that we have left.
And he, yeah.
You think?
Jackie Chan.
No, Jackie Chan has been nothing forever.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, well, he still acts, doesn't he? Doesn't
No,
Jackie Chan?
I haven't seen him something in
He's
forever.
in China, I think. I think he's living back there now.
China.
China.
Who's the kid that was just in the new Twister?
I didn't see it.
Oh,
He's Tom Cruise said he's like I'll pass the torch to this kid.
That's
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Maverick Top Gun. He was with the other pilot.
The
Not
new one.
Miles Teller.
No, Miles Teller. I like Miles Teller too. though, man.
Glenn Powell.
Whiplash.
Whiplash. One of the what?
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell. I never even heard of him.
Yeah, he's good, bro. And that Twister, the new Twister was,
What'd you think of the new Top Gun?
I thought it was phenomenal.
I thought it was good. I thought the
Bro, I got in my truck after it was over, and I turned on the fucking song.
Flying in the danger zone.
Fucking ripping through the parking lot.
Bro, no, that was maybe the second might have been better than the first.
And that's a, and that
Yeah. I mean,
and that's
it
a
was
fucking
good, but-
and how
That's
long?
hard to say.
That's very difficult to say.
What? Godfather 2? Better than the first one?
They
Maybe
brought
that's
back.
it?
They
That's
brought back
good.
everybody from the original cast, pretty much, except for
Except
Kelly.
Kelly?
The fuck was her?
Kapowski. No.
No. in real life, what's her
I
name?
have a
Kelly.
poster on my wall.
The girl who played the
Top Gun?
from Top Gun, but she got like she blew up. She got like rather large.
Yeah. Large Marge.
Yeah, age.
But they said, I remember they interviewed her on the
McGillis.
street. They said they didn't even
Kelly McGillis.
Kelly
Yeah,
McGillis.
yeah.
They didn't even talk to her. They didn't even consider it, which is crazy.
Well, because, I mean, how the hell?
Well, I mean, they could have been like, listen, we wrote a script about a year out, get on the Ozempic, and you're in, you know?
She's 67 now.
How old is Cruz, though? He's 60-something.
Still doing it. He's
Some people just don't age, though. He's a Scientologist, so he don't
he's a
age.
he's a
62.
Jersey guy, baby.
Yeah, true.
He's a Jersey
And
guy.
he wrestled.
Why don't
And
we
he
have
wrestled.
why don't we have a rest stop named after him? We got a rest stop named after every
He
other.
was born in
stop.
Syracuse.
Bon
You
Jovi.
see that going up the
He was
parkway
born in
now?
Syracuse.
Yeah.
But he went to high school in Jersey.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's not a he wasn't born in Jersey.
Where was he born?
Syracuse, New
But he
York.
went to high school in
He
Jersey.
he definitely lived in Jersey, but he's not born here. So scratch that.
Yeah, that's no good. No bueno.
Bruce Willis. He's born here.
God bless.
There's
him,
no rest
you know.
stop named after Bruce Willis, though.
Should be.
Oh, yeah, Glen Ridge.
Glen
High
Ridge.
school.
Yep.
But he lived in Canada, too. So the family traveled around.
Canuck.
Military family?
I mean, yeah, I know. Look at all those military bases that we have in Canada.
That was actually pretty good.
That was good. That was good.
Listen, we're in every. There's got to be one up
There
there,
probably
no?
is.
Because we're in
Yeah,
every country.
there
There's
has
got
to
to be
be.
one up there.
Yeah.
Said his dad was a defense consultant with the Canadian Armed Forces.
Wow.
Jack,
Fucking loser.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson's a Jersey guy.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
Bruce Willis, right?
Bruce Willis.
How's he doing?
Shaq.
Shaq is.
Lauren
North.
Hill.
Lauren Hill.
Queen Latifah. too,
Red
right?
Man.
Latifah. Red Man. Naughty by Nature.
We just fucking Jersey's got talent.
We do all right. We do all right.
You know, all around.
Frankie Edgar.
Roger Matthews.
Todd Frazier.
The young legends. The new.
You see Chuck Zito got arrested?
Peyton St. Clair.
Did he?
He got arrested in
Yes,
New
for
York
a license plate. Stupid.
And they handcuffed him.
He
And
had-
he said, "Hey, these handcuffs are a little." He told the guy,
Yeah.
he said, "Handcuffs are a little tight for a fucking license plate." The guy said, "I'm sorry, I left my pink fuzzy ones at home."
No.
That's what the guy said to him. He's like, "I wanted to knock that motherfucker
Yeah.
out."
He was in a classic car, and he had like a classic license plate, right? It was like,
I don't know, yeah.
but I remember he was walking around the car with his phone. He's like, "There's not a scratch on this, then they're gonna tow it. Like if they fuck this car up." That's
He,
kind of crazy.
He was part of.
Why would you handcuff him for that? Come on.
What he
Makes
was
no
he?
sense.
Was he Hell's Angels?
Yes.
Yes.
He was, right?
Head of the New York chapter.
Yeah, they during Gotti's when they brought Gotti up to Canada, he's not allowed to go into Canada because of his arrest that he had. In his
You know, I don't think you have a DUI. If you have a DUI, you can't go to
can't.
Canada.
But they rode up there and stuff. They just they weren't allowed in.
So what is Chuck's deal? Because and I saw him at one, the Newark one. He was right in front of me in line. He's at every UFC fight, literally every fight. Does Dana bring him in just as for namesake or what? Who?
He was always in
He's on the stage, so
always in
obviously
Gotti's stuff.
Obviously, he's not paying for his own way. If he's on stage, they're paying for him to come there.
I doubt they're paying him to go on stage.
Not paying him, paying for him to come, paying for his fights.
You think? I don't think so.
Well, how's he get up on stage? He just walks
He's
up there?
fucking boys with them.
They're just
Yeah.
friends.
Do you think they're paying for him to?
No,
hey,
I don't
Chuck,
think they're
we're
saying
going to
we're
pay
gonna
your
cut-
flight.
no.
We want you to come on
Yes.
stage for the weigh-in. You think that?
I think that they probably cover his expenses. I don't think they're paying him.
No, I'm gonna say no.
Really?
I'm saying he happens to be there.
And he's a huge.
Okay.
And he's
a
saying,
huge
"Hey,
fight
Dana,
fan.
I want to come to the weigh-ins." Dana's probably like, "Yeah, come on stage,
See,
buddy."
I think Dana's just that type of dude that would
Oh yeah, you think Dana just likes to pay people for nothing?
not pay him. I just said not pay him. Pay. What's a fucking
You think
flight?
Dana likes to fucking take care of people for nothing?
Yes,
No.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
do.
say
I do.
no.
I do because of who he is. Because he's like a badass.
I'm gonna say no.
You think so? You don't think so?
No, I think he probably gives him tickets, probably lets him come on stage, all that stuff. Yeah, but I
That's
don't
pretty
think,
much what I just said, right?
He's not fucking giving him a flying
You don't
ticket.
think so?
He's not putting him up in a hotel. No,
Really? You
I don't think so.
Okay.
I listen. Maybe
I don't think it's
definitely
that far of
maybe.
a stretch. I think he probably.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
He's just a huge fight fan. He's
No, I know he
I've
is,
seen him
but he's
around.
on the stage every
Yeah,
fight.
yeah, he's
every fight.
Yeah,
I've seen.
he's definitely around.
I think he gets free tickets for sure.
No question about that, but I think they probably, I don't know. I would think they would comp him a place. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. He's there anyway. But
Yeah.
Speaking of what, fuck, the guy, actor that was in the Expendables. He was a boxer. You guys were gonna have him on a show once. Fucking guy's losing his goddamn mind.
he was in the Expendables.
yeah.
Not Randy Coach.
No.
Boxer, he said.
He fought, and fuck is his name? It'll come to me.
I forget who was
But,
even. Rampage was in that. Randy. Who else was in
Rampage.
I think him and Zito might
Rampage
have
was
this
in
shit.
there. I thought Rampage was in there.
No, Rampage wasn't it?
Expendables.
Oh, I thought he was. I don't know why.
Fuck is the guy's name? It'll come to me.
A boxer?
He was a professional boxer, but I don't know.
Ray
if the
Mancini? Not Ray.
No.
The English guy.
But he's an actor. He used to be a real handsome guy back in the day, and then he fucked his face up.
Oh, Mickey Rourke.
Mickey
Oh,
Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. Yes.
Mickey
He was in
Rourke.
those. He was in Expendables.
He was in Expendables, yeah. And he fought. He used to
boxed,
box.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think did him and Zito have beef? I thought him and Zito had
No,
beef.
well, they don't have beef. I think they went because he's fucking super liberal.
Yeah.
Mickey and Chuck's fucking.
Yeah. So I know.
Mickey Rourke. See that fucking Rourke. He was in Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Marlboro Man.
Such a
Yeah.
great fucking movie. He was a badass.
Badass.
He was a
He's
handsome
handsome
bastard, bro.
fucking
Does
guy.
it? Does it ruin it for you when you hear the little? I'm like,
Nah, but he's special. He's different.
yeah.
He's different. Like when he says
You say he's different, but you don't have TV up. But he was in a boxing fight where it was definitely thrown. They threw that fight.
For
Did
sure.
you see that?
100%.
They threw that fight to let him win. Is he still a badass, Frankie? You're throwing fights.
I wouldn't say anything. I
thought you said he's. Oh, you said special. What's that mean?
no. I just
Define
like just because he's a different dude, bro.
Like how so? Though? What do you mean by that?
Well, he's out there.
Yeah.
He's
All
out
right.
there.
All right.
You know, and no, and like, I think the reasons he likes that side are different from the reasons that the masses like that side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but no, why?
That's just what I think. I'm not saying it's true,
All right.
right? I just think he's like I want love and peace and harmony and this and that. I don't like Trump because he talks vulgar, he speaks bad like that. You know what I mean? Like one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think
That could be wrong too.
I'm not going to get into politics, so let's not even go down that
Roger,
road. but-
Roger, stop lying. Stop fucking lying.
All right, you want to talk about politics? I'm just saying, if you love peace, he had no wars, so you wouldn't want that guy.
Yeah, you know what I mean. People people just got into the fact that they didn't like Trump for who he was and how he was. You know what I mean?
Right. That's
You ever see that movie? That movie Bullet?
Yeah, oh, bro, one of the best fucking movies.
Tupac?
Tupac.
And that
him.
crazy fucking brother.
Yeah, the brother.
The military fucking.
Fuck, what movie? What He's like he has the word.
Yeah.
He's
But not to put your lotion on the skin.
No, he-
I don't
yes,
know.
he
It
is.
is. Right?
It
It's
is.
a-
Oh,
that guy was in
puts
that?
the lotion
Yeah.
on the skin.
that guy was in
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's fucking great.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, if you've never seen that movie Bullet, check that
fucking
one out.
phenomenal.
That's a classic.
You guys ever see the video of Tupac when he was like 16 years old or whatever?
And a little feminine.
He's very famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, very feminine. He was an actor, dude.
I know. I feel like he played that role up to be.
Bro, he went to a performing arts school
Yeah.
as a kid, you know?
But very talented, obviously,
Yeah.
all around.
It's
Are we
so crazy, bro. We know
surrounded-
nothing about nothing.
I know.
We don't.
You
What
know
does
I
Trump
mean?
call
For
it?
sure.
Trump's got a name for it, but where like people are acting. Jesse talks about it all the time.
What?
What is Jesse always referencing? Where people are like paid actors, essentially. He's got a word for it.
Paid actors.
No,
Democrats? No, joking. Watch.
I don't know.
I don't know.
the world is a stage, basically.
The world is a stage. But speaking of Tupac, and then that Kendrick Lamar's new album, he did the Reincarnated as a song on his new album, it's in like the cadence of Tupac, paying homage to him, and it's fucking incredible.
Yeah, I still didn't jump in yet.
Yeah, gotta dive in. But guys like Tupac, Biggie, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, the 27 Club. I wish
they all 27.
Not
Biggie wasn't 27.
What's the 27 Club?
Yeah,
it's about
Jimmy Morrison.
Yep. Kurt Cobain,
Janis Joplin.
Amy Winehouse.
There's a bunch of them.
And it's all they
like
never made it
River
past
Phoenix, right?
Yeah, they never made it past 27.
27. All of them died.
Right.
Look it up. Look up the 27 Club. And you'll see how many people died at 27.
And the
James
names
Dean, right?
Yeah,
James Dean,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
And these are all super talented people. You just kind of wonder, where would they be in today's landscape? What kind of artistry would they be putting out? Or
Yeah, I wonder if Biggie was around. He only came out 2 albums, bro.
I know.
Like, at least Pac had fucking thousands of songs, bro. He still released new albums.
And this AI shit, like I don't know if I'm a fan of
No, I don't like it.
it.
No, it's not real, bro. There's no fucking heart and soul in it. Even though his songs were they probably make good songs. It's just not. I don't know.
Well, what do we say?
The Naturalist.
The Rolling Stones' new album was fucking incredible, and I'm like, I think there's a little AI touch to this right now.
Yeah,
is
might
Mick diving into the AI a little bit? But I mean, I seen those guys live, and they've been performing on the road since last year, and fucking Mick's what, 80s?
80, gotta be 80.
Fucking still rocking.
Did one of them die?
No.
They're all still there. They're all still there.
All still there. I mean,
They're still rolling.
still rolling, still stoning. But yeah, there's a lot of artists that are just falling the fuck off, and then you wonder, right? That Bieber, that Diddy parties, all this shit that had anything to do with a lot of Jamie Foxx. I'm hearing now.
Oh, he said, did you hear that story?
No.
I seen the thing again. Is it true? Who knows? They said Jamie Foxx said he's the one that called the FBI on Diddy. Because remember when they go, Jamie Foxx went to the hospitals because of the vaccine. He said that, again, this from the story.
Yeah.
Said that Diddy's the one that poisoned him.
Yeah,
Diddy poisoned him at a party,
Really?
and he almost fucking died. And he called the FBI on Diddy.
Right. Okay. So Diddy
Roger's skeptical.
No.
Roger's skeptical of that story.
We have a podcast. We have to talk about that.
He's a little skeptical.
We have a
No, honestly,
podcast. We have a
it was
podcast.
it was on Instagram.
Wouldn't he have to have seen things though to make him, wouldn't Jamie Foxx have to have been part of or witness things to, be able to dime out Diddy? So wouldn't he be kind of incriminating himself? If he just went to a party and it wasn't a freak off party,
he got poisoned.
Right?
If he got poisoned. I mean, what do you mean?
You're saying that Diddy poisoned him.
That's what he's saying. That's what, at least the story I've seen,
Okay,
right?
Because he was going to call the FBI and say what? He
didn't poison him because he was going to call the FBI. He poisoned him and then he called the FBI.
Oh.
What
Okay.
What was
Okay.
what we I heard what I shared with
Right?
him. That's what they said. They said he was doing a comedy special, and basically it was just bullshitting with the audience, and was like, basically I said, I'm the one that called dude poisoned me.
Is he joking though?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it comedy?
That's right. You don't know. You know what I mean?
If a guy's going away for the rest of his life, you don't ever have to worry about him. Although, did you see this shit that Diddy supposedly sending private eyes out to any influencer that is posting anything negative about him? They're sending private eyes to their houses, ringing their doorbells, and saying, "We'll pay you to post the opposite of what you're posting." Basically.
Listen, Puff Daddy's the biggest piece of shit. All right, he's an asshole. He fucking
Loves
poisoned
asshole.
people. He probably raped a bunch of people. You want me to say something good? Bring your checkbook.
Yeah, it ain't happening. Especially, when all that comes to light. I'm just kind of curious to fucking what artists and what actors and what
Right,
politicians.
it don't
are
matter,
fucking
bro.
in it.
We've had the Epstein list forever, right? And nobody.
Do we
it
have the
doesn't matter.
full list? Do we have
Yeah.
the full list? Everything?
You better hope not.
You think people like
Not
Jay-Z,
that cool.
Beyonce, they're just untouchable? Their
Well,
money
they're
just goes
saying
through
lots of people are moving out of the United States. Ellen DeGeneres is a name that's thrown in
I
that
don't know if
hat.
I
For
believe
sure.
all this
Yeah, I
crazy
heard
Right.
stuff.
I mean,
Jimmy Kimmel and all them, right?
I don't know if I don't think Jimmy Kimmel's moved, but
He's
Ellen
apparently-
actually did move.
Apparently, Jimmy Kimmel said that this is the last year he's doing the show.
But he's still here. Ellen is officially moved, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah. Well,
And again, could just be because she likes England. But
For sure.
people, the rumor mill, or these conspiracy theorist people are saying it's because that list is about to come out.
Yeah.
So
but that's why, like, I love people like Kendrick Lamar on his album talking about these fucking people being like, you know what, we don't fuck with you.
right.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
he said that in his
Oh,
album?
he
Like
said
what?
he said we don't fuck with you type of people. You need God. Go find God. Cat Williams, same thing. A lot of truth coming out.
Oh, wait, I hear he's going on
I can't wait.
Shannon Sharp's podcast again.
Yeah, I can't
Is
wait.
he? Oh,
Yeah,
God. He
yeah.
shook things up last time.
And
Bro,
he
he said everything he said has kind of come to light, bro.
and they
He's-
labeled him as a conspiracy
yeah,
theorist weirdo
Yeah.
for a long time. You know, and he didn't. I don't think
They wanted me to be that guy, and I couldn't do that.
100%.
Listen, probably
good.
one of the most. There's a podcast I listened to the whole way because I couldn't fucking turn it off. Probably one of the most interesting podcasts I've ever heard because he is so fucking out there. And do I believe that some of the shit he says, as far as playing effeminate roles or playing women, and
What do you mean? What, that they have to that they get embarrassed to get pushed?
Possibly.
You don't think that's true?
No, I'm saying I might subscribe to that. But living in a park when he was fucking 5 years old, it's kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
No. I remember when he got like choked out by a 16-year-old kid too.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what happened?
He
Kid
fought
whipped his
like a
ass.
16-year-old kid,
Yeah.
and the kid beat him, choked him out.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
on like TMZ or something?
No,
might have been on
No, it was like
TMZ,
World Star Hip Hop.
Oh, there you
Really?
go.
Yeah.
Like,
like
choked him
fucking-
out to the point he passed out?
No, but
Oh.
like the kid like took him down, took his back, like took his neck, and
Yeah.
fucking was just
Yeah.
like choking on him. And there was like a other group of teenagers around.
That's crazy.
He looked like a teenager.
He
Yeah,
does. Not a very big dude.
I like Cat.
He's hysterical. He's
Dude,
entertaining.
funny as hell. Some of his stand-ups are some of the funniest stand-ups
Oh.
out there.
But he even said, he goes, I didn't take that money because I knew what that money consisted of. And then other comedians, and I don't know if he was dropping like guys like
He
Kevin
kinda
Hart-
was.
Kevin
Kinda
Hart.
was.
Kevin Hart. You think
Yeah.
he was dropping his name, and a
He
couple other
was.
people being like, you know what? I decided to go the clean route. My booty hole is pure.
Yeah.
My beauty hole hasn't been touched.
Yeah. So and I can't wait. He's going back on Shannon Sharp's podcast.
Yeah, that's what I seen.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to top the first one. That would be impossible. I mean, he might just come on there and gloat and be like, I told you so, you know what I mean? Because he pretty much did.
Yeah, I mean, well, now maybe
He's like, everybody's getting exposed.
said 20 is gonna day of reckoning's coming, boy. Hollywood is shaking in its boots.
Been pimping since pimping.
Your accents are
Yeah.
pretty fucking good,
It's
bro.
pretty
They are.
fucking good. Who else is like the fucking before him, like comedian wise?
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, but I don't think
Who
he would
else?
have been.
Who
You think
else?
he would have
What?
been
Oh, you
like
said been in this,
like in that weight?
industry?
Yeah, no, in that, but like in that time period. So yeah, like Kevin Hart. Yeah, Cat Williams was coming up. I remember Dipset
Mike
gave him a
Epps.
chain.
Mike Epps.
Mike Epps.
He's-
Yes.
He's been on the
Entertainment.
list.
He's been on
He
top.
was on-
Yeah,
yeah.
What fuck is his name from with Jackie Chan, those movies?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Heard he was on the list.
He was
too.
on some
He's,
lists, yep.
he's
Yeah.
in that because he was
Yeah.
just at an Usher concert
Yeah.
the other day, and he's a talented fuck though too. I hope he's not on the list.
He
but
was good, bro.
If he
Fucking
is,
Friday.
fuck him.
Yeah.
Something happened with him. He disappeared for a while, and then Chris Tucker, and then he came back. He did that movie with Jennifer Lawrence, and
Wait a minute. They came out Friday. They came out next Friday. They came out Friday after next. Isn't there rumors that they're coming out with another one?
but I don't think Ice Cube wants to do it.
Really?
Ice Cube seems like a dude that never got fully invested in Hollywood. He seems like
Yeah, he
didn't he
seems-
turn down a role? He was going to make like
No.
$14 million.
Because he
Right.
would not take the vaccine.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because of
Yeah.
the vaccine. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, but
Silver Linings Playbook. That was the movie I was thinking with
Yeah.
Chris Tucker and them. But
But he was in that?
yeah,
Really?
yeah, he was.
Wow.
In that was like he popped up out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit, that's Chris Tucker, and he put on a little weight. He was like
did
kind
he?
of heavy in his face. But Ice Cube, his son, is actually a really good actor.
Bro, he,
Den of Thieves. That
Well-
number 2's coming out.
Well, yeah, I seen that.
Gerald Butler.
Bro, but he played Tupac, or he played Ice Cube better than Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying?
that was
he did great.
that was what's his name's story, right? About
No,
about Eazy-E, how they killed
NWA.
NWA.
right? What was that movie called?
Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton.
Compton.
Yeah.
But they say Eazy-E was killed by Suge Knight, right? Like, or injected with AIDS.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Oh, that's what they're saying. That's
Yeah.
how they're saying.
I
he
don't know if
got
I
it?
believe that.
They said he
bro.
got jumped in the studio, and then because his
Seems
apparently
like a long way to go to kill somebody.
But how you like?
Not kill him,
How
but just
can you
to
inject
fucking-
someone with AIDS? Like, first off, you have to find someone that has AIDS and get their blood, and then inject it in you. You know what I mean? That
And then-
seems a little far fetched, right?
Everything's a conspiracy theory. Yeah.
yeah. But how do you explain all of his sexual partners? Apparently, none of them HIV positive.
What for Easy?
Mm-hmm.
Because he might have
Well,
been.
they track down everyone.
Because he might have been a closet.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? And that's probably the way.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
yeah, but I
Could
mean,
be.
could be.
No joke
Or
about me here. Nothing. No. No. I'm not gonna tie me into that. All right, cool.
he was working on his next accent.
Yeah. Listen, I
Yeah,
bang
you
out
got
the
it,
accents,
bro. You
bro.
do,
I
man.
do all of them.
That's
You
pretty good.
really, you are
Listen,
pretty good.
I just no, I'm not good. I just don't give a. I'll try it.
Virginia governor is still
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah,
Who's this?
Virginia governor.
Ralph Northam.
that was his name.
That was his name. You got the name down.
Yeah. Yeah.
First you make the baby comfortable.
We're gonna make the baby comfortable. Then we're gonna talk to the mother. If the mother don't want the baby, then we're gonna take care of it.
Fucking sick, right?
sick fucking individual.
Fucking crazy, bro. The fact that they're even talking, like, you're a governor of a state. You were elected to run a state, and you're sitting there saying we're gonna kill a baby after it's born. What?
12 months.
What?
Yeah,
Insanity.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm hoping we put these last
Make the
couple years
baby
behind
comfortable. Why are you making the baby comfortable? To kill it?
Heading to the golden ages, boys.
crazy,
the
bro.
golden years.
Think
Oh,
you've
Positive
been talking to
timeline?
Jesse?
no,
It's
I
a great
haven't been.
awakening.
No,
It's a great awakening.
I'm saying golden ages. Is
No,
it the
that's great awakening to the golden ages, baby.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't want to get too political. You know,
No.
I'm trying to.
No,
keep
we're
it,
trying to stay away from
I'm
politics.
trying to.
I feel
I'm trying
like
to keep it jolly, baby.
I
Look-
do.
look
I
at-
do
look at
this
me.
though.
Here we
I'm
go.
a little. I am. Let's not.
Frankie been reading the comments lately. He told me a long time ago, and I've really been good with it. I don't
Don't read
read
'em?
comments. Don't read them.
No, I
Both
like
of
to
those.
because I don't really. It doesn't bother me. They don't bother me.
I don't read them.
And like, dude, I kept saying like, yo, what the like their comment. First off, they listen like we just talked about before.
Yeah.
This.
Just a
They
snippet.
listen to the little snippet of our clip. They don't listen to the whole thing. And half the time we're bullshit. We're like making fun of stuff. And then if you listen to the whole conversation, you'll see really where it comes from. But even still, I'm a fucking ex-fighter and you're a truck driver. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you coming here for? You know what I mean? You're coming here to, but I also said this I said this last week. But you know what? I'm a dad, you're a dad. I own a business, you're in the fucking union. Like, our point of view is like most people's fucking point of view because we're normal fucking people. We have kids that go to school, we care about that shit. We pay taxes, we care about that shit. So our point of view is like the masses' point of view. You want to listen to fucking, even like, listen, people go listen to Joe Rogan. He don't live like we live.
Right.
You know what I mean? He lives totally fucking different than all of us. I live like you. I live like you over there. You want to hear what I have to say? Maybe you don't. You know?
I concur,
He
Doc. I'm
definitely-
with you.
he
We're everyday.
definitely-
We're everyday Americans.
He definitely lives far different than we do, but I still think he's a pretty
100%. He's down to
motherfucking
earth.
humble
Yeah,
dude. I
fuck
really
yeah.
do.
And he probably as far as like as much money he has, he probably lives as most normal as you can with that much money.
I think
Seems like at least.
I have
You know
no
what I mean?
clue because he doesn't talk about his personal life at all or very little. But I think he just wants to set up his wife. I think he's only got girls, set up his girls
For sure,
and
man.
set up their kids, and that's his goal. He doesn't
That's
give
everybody's goal,
he could-
right?
I mean, that dude wakes up at fucking 6 a.m. and jumps in a cold plunge. He loves misery. He don't care about fucking.
When the whole political game was over and all the politicians, went away, and the results are what they are. He had Josh Brolin on his podcast.
Yeah, I'm listening to it right now.
And it's just fucking two dudes chopping it up, man. And I'm a huge Josh Brolin fan. He just came out with a new book, so I was like, you know what, I want to give this a listen. And it's like just fucking two dudes.
Well, you know
very
what
cool.
he said
Chop it
about
up.
his podcast. I mean, he's been on the air longer than anybody in the podcast game. But he said, I don't interview people. I just sit down
Yeah.
and talk with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he would have
100%.
done that with Kamala. I think that was a silly move for her. I think she should.
Is
have
it
done
Kamala or Kamala?
that. Who- It doesn't
Kamala.
matter.
Kamala.
I'm asking you.
Kamala.
I'm
If
asking
you called me
Kamala.
Roger, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yes, you would, bro.
No, I would not.
Yes, you
no,
would.
I would not.
Roger.
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 Hey, Roger.
Roger.
Hey,
I
Roger.
don't care. You call me way worse than that. I could care less. Who gives a
Roger.
fuck? If you care about that and it's a big issue to you, something's wrong with you. And I mean, maybe if you were doing it purposely, and even if you were, who gives a fuck? I don't know how to pronounce it, and does it matter? Does it fucking matter?
No.
Doesn't matter.
Not much does matter.
Franklin.
Nothing matters.
Dead inside.
I kind of am. No, I'm not. I'm not.
You're full of life.
Does
buddy.
anything at this point in your life? Because I think we're all kind of similarly built. Mentally, we're all, does anything shock you? Do you have any thing that can hit your shock reserve and you'd be like, holy fuck? There's almost nothing that can come down the pike right now that would surprise me.
In my
I
occupation,
bet you nothing will. You could take anything coming down that pipe. I bet you.
Pike.
You said pipe.
I did not.
He could take anything down that pipe.
No, I mean, in my occupation and just lifestyle,
I
see a lot of stuff. But, all first responders and stuff, some guys seen more shit than others, and some people are able to cope better than others. And so for me personally, no.
The last thing I can remember that, other than personally, obviously divorce is a shitty thing, not personally, but in a world capacity, was 9/11. That's obviously for you, that had a fucking huge impact. Your father was a first responder there.
Yeah.
But that was the
like
last
now that
thing
we're learning about it though.
Yeah. But I can remember being like,
you know what I mean?
I can
really
remember
learning
thinking
about it
at the time,
a lot.
holy fucking shit, nothing in my lifetime will ever happen like this. I can remember thinking that at the time it was happening.
Where were you?
I was sitting I was in my truck fueling up boats, commercial fishing boats in Neptune. And I could. It wasn't immediate, but took a while for the smoke to rise. But I could see the smoke from Neptune, New Jersey. Yep.
Wow. Where were you, Frank?
I was in Clarion. I remember I was in bed. I woke up for an early morning workout for school or for wrestling, and then I remember came back to my apartment and slept through class.
Yeah.
And Renee bursted in my door crying. The towers went. I'm like, what? What? She's like, the towers. I would call my dad because her dad worked in the towers.
Oh,
her dad worked in the towers. Not every day, but he would go there. And the lines. We had phones. We had cell phones at the time. Probably house phone too. No lines worked. Couldn't call anybody for like a day, maybe a day or two.
I was listening to Howard Stern, who was kind of giving a play-by-play. They thought it was a little like Cessna. The first plane, they thought it was a little Cessna. And he's like, small plane crashed in, I remember. And then the other one hit. And I'm listening to him, and I'm like, oh, my, we're fucking... When in our lifetime is America ever going to be attacked on domestic soil?
Only twice.
Ever.
Only twice, right?
So
twice.
Pearl Harbor, right?
Yeah. So you want to talk about shock factor, right? Isn't it amazing that you can almost tell to the detail exactly where you were, what you were doing during when all that went down?
Absolutely.
Every person you talk to, they can tell you exactly where they were and what they were doing.
Bit of about that.
Yep, that's a
2-hour window. I can tell you every fucking.
Okay,
thing
now
that
think about you're in Israel or you're in Gaza,
dude.
They get that daily,
man.
weekly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How crazy is that? So is it like? Do they even think like we think? Like, oh my God, where were you? They're like, oh, when that bomb became. Like, where the bomb? I don't know where the fuck I was. There's bombs every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just wasn't around. Thank Allah. I wasn't around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think you could become numb to it over time. But shock, there's no real shock. You know, outside of that for us, was there any other shock? Was there anything else after that?
I think that one we all agree on. And obviously we have our personal tragedies. I'm not talking about that.
100%.
I'm talking about
absolutely.
For the
masses.
Event that affects you, deeply impacts you emotionally, not physically, I guess, but emotionally, right? That for sure. 9/11 is the only one. I remember as a little kid.
And even after that, though, I remember like being 9/11, right? 9/11 was 2021. We went to war with Iraq in 2024 or 2004, I believe, 2003, 2004. And I remember being at Nationals, and then we went to war, and we're all turning on the TV, and all like remember like on CNN, you see the fucking the live ammo or whatever, the ammunition going off, and I remember I remember being at Nationals watching this, and I'm like, damn. Here we're going to war. We're getting them back for 9/11, which was all bullshit.
Yes.
It was all bullshit, right? That's what they want, bro.
I remember the only other thing, you just kind of made me jog my memory a little bit. The only thing I can remember that had some shock value, because I was a fairly small kid at the time. I was in grammar school, which in Maine was kindergarten through 8th grade, and I think I was maybe 3rd or 4th grade, something like that.
I wasn't
maybe
alive
older.
yet.
The Challenger spaceship. They brought us all to a common area in the school. I remember sitting on the floor watching this old school TV, the old fucking plasma style TV or whatever it was, the old
Plasma?
tube style,
yeah.
sorry. And they put it on, and when that thing exploded, none of the teachers had an answer. They just were staring at it, and they didn't. It was like pitch quiet. We're all waiting for. We're little kids. We didn't understand what happened. We're waiting for these teachers to say,
it's fireworks.
yeah. Oh, that's the fucking whatever. The rockets just dropped off or whatever. They didn't know what was happening. And I remember looking at them like, what happened? And they turned it off, and they said, "All right, kids, something tragic happened here." Those are the only two things I can think of. And obviously, the Challenger was nowhere near. I was an adult for 9/11.
Yeah.
That hit so much harder,
Oklahoma City bombing.
That was pretty, yep, that's another
Yeah.
one.
the
Yeah.
big one, but
So
it wasn't.
far away.
Yeah.
It was.
Dude,
but-
honestly, it's probably I think because of where we live, like 9/11 is definitely more profound for us than it is most people.
Well, and the coverage of it, too, man. I mean, you were watching people jump to their deaths rather than burn alive. They were covering it live. It was crazy,
Yeah, that was definitely the biggest thing of our lifetime, and hopefully the biggest.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't that outside the personal stuff and stuff like that or whatever else, man. Like, the scariest thing, obviously, being a father is anything happening to the fucking kids, man.
Yeah. Well,
And now that is what has changed my whole life is that because now
You're not thinking
I'm a
for-
motherfucker, boy.
you're not
You know
thinking
what I mean?
for one or even your wife. Yeah, when you're with your wife, you think of her as well.
Yeah.
But now you're thinking for you, her, and him. You know what I mean?
I never
for
really
sure.
thought a whole lot. Obviously, 401k and never outside of that. I never thought a whole lot about the future because I was like, I'm gonna live as long as I'm gonna live, and then it's over. And then I had kids, and now I worry about the future. I really do. I worry about what my kids' world is gonna be like, and that's where I probably got more involved in
I don't know
politics.
if I worry
and-
about that as much. I mean, because worrying about that does nothing, right?
politically. I think it does. I think you want the best people.
No,
to
but
run
worrying
our
about
country.
it does nothing. Doing something about it, yeah, it's something.
Well,
But worrying about it, nothing.
Okay, maybe worry was the wrong word. Think about it more. I think about it more. You know what I mean?
But even thinking about it does nothing unless you do something about it.
But I think to our limited ability,
I think
right?
no.
I'm never
the
gonna
best
run
thing you
for
could
politics.
do. I'm just saying the best thing you can do is not influence the world. Not do this. Is influence your kids.
Sure,
You know what I
agree.
mean?
I would agree with that.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like you work.
100%.
With, I'm not lecturing you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like we worry about. Like I do. You worry about your kid's future, and what can we do? I mean, yeah, locally you could do some stuff, this and that. But what you could do definitely right now is just guide your kids, tell them the right things. You can't tell your kid how to think, obviously,
Right. I agree.
but because they're going to be their own people.
Well, you don't want
But
to teach your kids.
and yeah, you don't. Well, you don't want to teach your kids to think.
don't wanna put your
want,
views
You want
on
that?
it.
Yeah, you don't, but you do in a way.
Yeah.
To a
You
degree.
do in a way.
To
You want
to
your
a
kid.
degree.
You want your kid to end up like fucking some of these wackos. You don't. You need you need to tell your kid how to act a little bit. Like sometimes there's kids like growing up. You ever see kids like even myself? Like I would say something fucking. Growing up, I would be like, "Oh my god, I should never said that. That was a little corny or that was a little cheesy." Like. And my cousin, who fucking told me Santa isn't real, he was the guy to tell me, you're a dork for that. Don't fucking talk like that. Like, you need people to tell you how to act. You know what I mean?
I would
And it's
agree.
our job to kind of tell our kids how to act
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And granted, they're going to be their own person, and they're going to come up with their own thought process and their own idea on how things work. But it's influenced by us.
I do agree with you. I do. I definitely do. Because I think we're like-minded. But the Satan worshiper parent is going to say the same thing. It's up to me to teach this little boy how to...
And it
preach
is. But that's
Satan.
what happens.
So
Yeah.
I
But
think...
that's what happens, though.
I know, but I think that you have to leave... Yes,
No,
guide
Greg,
them, but leave their
for
minds
sure.
open to interpretation to a degree.
I
you know what
agree.
mean?
Yes, like we bring our kids to church, and I think that. But I'm not going to force my kid to be. He has
Correct.
to have his own relationship with God.
100%.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll take them to the water. They got to drink.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yes.
just got to keep guiding them in
Guide
the
them,
right
yes,
direction,
yes.
and then they got to take the wheel
Right.
eventually. You know,
I'm gonna give my guy the best possible situation, and he's gonna dictate where he wants to go with it. I'm gonna put myself in the churches and do different things, the sports that we do. If he wants to dive in, he's more than welcome to. The last couple of years, what really bothered me the most is when we grew up, we didn't know about shit. We were kids. Yeah. We ran around, we played, we fucking did right.
Time.
It was a better time, man, and our parents protected us.
And listen, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go.
No, but you're right.
Right?
We didn't give a fuck.
We didn't give a fuck.
Dude, I didn't give a fuck till about 2020 about nothing.
Yeah.
About no politics. We didn't talk politics growing up.
Nope.
Dude, we spent many nights in a place like this.
Yes.
And did we ever fucking talk about politics?
Never.
Ever.
Yep.
We talk about everything in the world but politics.
For sure.
But in 2020, we started talking about it because now it's really in our lives.
Exactly.
And guess what?
My
kids know about it now.
And
our kids know about it.
And I think that was
that
part
a
of that is a bad thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
So here, to a degree, I think it's a...
Why is it a bad thing?
Because they're not being kids.
No,
They
I know,
should
but guess
about
what?
this shit.
Then no, because we were stuck being kids, right? We were being kids. Oh, we didn't worry about it. We were being kids, and look what happened to the world around us. These people, they know now. They know. Maybe they won't let that shit happen because they know. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why parents were protecting the kids. Like, listen, if some fucking shit goes on in your school, you better tell me about it. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, what do you mean? And then you have to explain to them, like, listen, this is going on, just to make them self-aware, right? Where as kids, when we were growing up, we were fucking oblivious.
Yeah.
I was going to hang out with my boys in fucking school and going to run around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sports.
It's nothing I want to
That's
talk about.
That's what I hate. I hate that world that we're in
But I'm
with
going
these kids
through
now.
a little bit of shit right now with one of my kids, and I don't want to talk about it. But I think because obviously I co-parent, one of our biggest hurdles with our kids by far is going to be this thing right here.
Oh, bro.
This thing is bad for kids.
I see my little
Bad.
guy
Bad
staring
for
at me now.
Everybody.
Well, we
It's
know
bad
my
for
story
adults.
that I just
Bad-
dealt with.
Yes.
Okay.
And again, something you don't want to talk about, I'm sure, on air, but yes.
It is
because
it's dangerous, man.
of this.
Yeah, it's fucking bad.
Yes.
It's bad.
Yes.
And how do you
robs a child of being a child?
100%.
Yes, no, I don't know how I feel
Who
about
put
that
it in
either,
their
dude.
hands? We did as parents.
I don't know though.
You know?
It's just new. It's just different. It's just different.
It's bad.
No, I don't know.
It is.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
Too much information, you think?
I don't know if it's bad. Listen, it's just
Too
different.
much access.
Too much access
Too
to
much access.
certain
To information.
To information.
Information.
Because
yeah.
I think as
But it could be
parents,
good information or
evil,
bad information.
evil things that are evil.
I think as parents is our job to keep kids fucking kids.
Yes.
That's protection.
This
Right?
does not protect them
No.
at all.
It doesn't.
At all. And it allows them to be anonymous.
Yeah.
It allows them to explore.
For sure.
It allows them to
But listen, it has
bully.
benefits as well. Though.
It does. It has a ton
Sure,
of benefits.
sure.
I think mostly for young adults and adults alike. You want information. We talk about this all the time. You know, I get in a lot of shit. You're always on your phone. Well, what am I doing on my phone?
Yeah.
I'm not just
I don't
sitting
wanna
there.
hear that.
Yeah.
I'm
Why?
doing. You always got a reason to
get
be.
that.
You always have a reason to be on your fucking phone.
If we're
I'm
at
always
dinner-
like, you got a
If
reason.
me and the girl are at dinner and I look at my phone, and I will agree it's not for work, but I look at my phone, it's like you're on your phone, you're ignoring me. She's on her phone. I'm responding to an
Yeah,
email.
yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter. There's no
yeah.
fucking difference.
All the same.
You know what I mean?
Right? We got
All
the
the
we got
things. We're
the
at dinner. You know.
we got the device in our hands,
Yeah.
right? Fucking put them away. But once again, it's like, what are you looking up? What do you filling your fucking brain with? You know, there's a lot of knowledge out there, good knowledge, but then there's also a lot of fucking
So
bad.
everything I just said for my children, that this is a gateway to evil, to bad things,
Yep.
and that we put it in their hands, and then it's the ease and accessibility of things is also true for me. I look at things I shouldn't look at on my phone.
Of course.
You have no
Of
willpower.
course.
I do, and I think
Sometimes you don't though.
sometimes I don't because it's too
I agree.
easy. Because
I
it's
agree.
too easy.
It is.
It's too easy. I'm not talking about fucking, I say evil shit. Normal porn. None of that fucking, shit like that. But I mean, you shouldn't. It affects your brain. It affects your mind. You shouldn't be looking at stuff
But
like
it's
that.
it's not it also seeks you. The algorithms, they come and seek you. I have group chats fucking with a bunch of buddies and
Right,
stuff, and we
right.
send crazy shit to each other or whatever it may be. And it's not. I'm not
Somebody's
saying
listen.
porn.
Listen.
I'm saying
Somebody's
anything.
watching.
Music.
Somebody listen out there.
Anything.
Letting you know somebody's always watching.
Absolutely.
Always. You're on social media. Someone knows what you're looking at.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No question about it. No
But
question.
I'm not somebody who has anything to fucking hide.
I don't.
Come
you
look.
Say, you say
You got
some.
no shame.
You said somebody. Somebody.
got no shame.
Is it a somebody or is it an algorithm the actual technology itself that is just downloading so much data per second of what you're looking at and coming up with an algorithm to send you more of it? It's not a person.
I mean, if you go
No. Well, no. Someone's watching though, for sure. The algorithm, no, it's not a person. The algorithm is your choices. But I'm saying who's watching is a person. Someone on the other end.
Yeah, but there's a computer that's put it all together, though.
No. Putting the algorithm together. But I'm saying, like, if someone's like, if you're fucking putting in some crazy, like, listen, I just dealt with this.
Yeah.
You're putting in some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Someone
I'm
can
not
watch it.
convinced,
Someone can
though.
see it.
True.
We're not going to talk about it, but I'm
No,
not
no.
100% convinced that's accurate.
I
don't think we'll
I don't know
ever-
how they can lie to us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
maybe.
Yeah. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it is not a good thing for young minds
For any mind.
to have this type of access, in my opinion. As a parent, I don't know how we counter it. I know some parents are growing up, no phone, they'll give them a tablet at dinner every once in a while with like certain things that are already on it. Like there's no internet access, there's none of that.
Well, I'll tell you, as
You know
a
what?
parent,
What's
as a
it start-
parent, how it starts out. I'm pretty sure for you, it will be for you.
That's what I
you got
mean.
a 4-month-old.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it starts out with the best of intentions. Oh, my kid's a little older now. They're in sports,
listen to
for
this.
school. I want to give them a phone so I can track them, so they can call me in an emergency. So, and then you're giving them a gateway.
But, like,
to
yo, we're
so much more than just
True.
you being able to access them. You know
But
what
I think there's isn't there, and I don't know yet, but I'm sure. I mean, I do know through technology. There's things that, all right, no, you're not downloading social media. No, you're not fucking whatever. There are
Parental blockers are important.
They're
Yeah.
very important
Sure,
for
yeah.
certain aspects.
But
of
listen,
things.
like, I don't know.
It's hard, man.
It is hard.
It's fucking hard.
Well, finish that thought. You had something on
No,
Young-
the tip of your tongue. What was it?
it's just like he may have a chance to do something right. We raised our kids in the middle of it, like when it was so new. Like Frankie, fucking got him. You know what I mean? It was so new. You know, like maybe my kids were like maybe a little bit like I was a little bit later, but like, you know, even 5 years before me. If you had a kid, like it was the first time people had cell phones. It's like, how the fuck are you supposed to navigate this? It's brand new. It's brand new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We didn't have cell phones as a kid. Our kids do, so we don't know how to act. You know what I mean? We don't know how to really prepare them for that.
And you know, as couples and someone who co-parents and stuff, what if you don't have the same viewpoint as your your partner?
Well, thank God I
right?
do.
Yeah, you do.
I think on the really big
hot button stuff.
But we're on the same page.
page.
Yeah.
Thank God.
That's it.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
definitely differences in parenting style, and that can happen
Yeah,
within
well, that
the
don't matter.
that
That's
can
gonna be
happen
in-house.
within the same
100%.
household.
Yep.
But on the big button issues, I think we're same page. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't think I know. So, and
At that point, I think that's all you can ask for, right?
yeah.
Damn, dude. Like you're on the same page about the fucking good
The
stuff.
important
right?
stuff.
The
yeah,
important stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I think that's the fucking. This is fucking.
it's just for children.
Right.
It makes me a little sad.
How is that, bro?
because-
How is that?
What?
The Adam and Eve, right? Eve took the bite of the apple, and that caused like the thin and all this, and the fucking Apple iPhone has a bite out of an apple on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a little
Yeah.
eerie.
There's symbolism all over the fucking
there really
place,
is.
dude. You know, you could break all. You know, Renee's fucking incredible. She's all about the symbols.
Oh yeah.
You know, but you're right. There's a lot of evil out there, and as
I
parents,
think you see that now.
as
I gotta,
adults,
you know, I am getting more. I don't say religious, but that good versus evil is just rearing its ugly head in this world more and more.
Oh,
You know
all
what I
the
mean?
time.
For sure,
All
man.
the time.
Because like I said, I think guys like us and people like us all over the world who don't want to be bothered. We don't give a fuck about your evil ways. We don't give a fuck about your Diddy parties. Leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Right? Allow us to, you know, be with our kids. Don't intrude on us. And then it started coming into our schools. They were saying, well, now you need to accept this type of behavior.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I truly believe if certain things went a certain way with this election and in a few years or whatever else, and like I said, I want to stay away from the politics, but I truly feel that they would have started they were already trying to influence our fucking kids.
Absolutely.
They were trying to get
That's the way to go.
that's
the way you infiltrate.
Because what was the good side of it? What did you just say a little while ago? none of this matters. You know what matters? Teaching your fucking
Yeah,
kid, right?
Yes, they want to teach. Yeah, they want
Right?
to. They want to be the parent.
And that's
yeah.
and then that was why you pulling on my kid? Leave my fucking kid alone. You know what I mean?
Should never be institutionalized in any way.
No. And
But
pedophilia and shit, they're trying to make that a thing.
They're trying to make it a
I
normal
don't
sexual
think
preference.
that within somebody's household, like if you worship Satan and that's what you fucking do, and you do it in your house, I don't give a fucking shit. Go do it in your house.
Nah, I don't know. I might care a little bit.
You really?
I mean,
You care what your fucking neighbor down the street does that doesn't bother you at all in any way?
no, I don't know. But
I
you
don't
give me
care.
the Malouk. I don't want you to give me no Malouk. You know what I mean?
They get that.
Right? You know what I'm saying? The fuck?
that doll
I need the
stuff.
horns. Give me the fucking Italian horn.
it.
please.
That would affect you. I'm saying that if it doesn't affect you and you do it in the privacy of your own home, I don't care who you pray to, who you bang. It doesn't matter to me. But you bring it into the school system, that's something totally different. That's something totally different.
Now we're starting to infringe on the kids, and I think that's where it got a little fucking crazy.
But then you come down to, we're a Christian-based society here, right? People are going to say, well, okay, the other side is going to say, well, you shouldn't be, saying, you shouldn't be preaching anything to do with Christianity in schools either. You know what I mean? How do you feel about that?
I think that if what do we do? Always grow up, right?
Shouldn't pray like before you eat or anything. Do you agree?
I think
Wait,
that
what?
like they're saying that you shouldn't even bring
Before you
any
eat a
faith
meal,
into
I always
school.
with my grandparents. I always prayed, but
Who's saying not to do this?
I'm just saying that
People are saying not to do
Christianity. Do you think Christianity should be in schools?
They're saying prayer shouldn't be in
I
school.
Well,
believe
no, you're supposed to
saluting the
separate
flag,
church and state.
Pledge
You're
allegiance
supposed
should
to-
be.
You're supposed to separate
Definitely,
church and
because
state.
we're in America. That should be in schools for sure.
Yeah.
We did that
But
forever.
should any religion be in schools?
No, I mean, no, I don't think. I think if you want to say Merry Christmas and do all this shit, I think you should be able to. But I mean, yeah, I think the whole idea is you separate church and state, right? That's the whole idea in America.
Yeah, I don't think religion should be in schools.
Okay.
I think if you want to send your kid to fucking CCD, go to send them to CCD.
Absolutely, private.
You know
That's
what I
private
mean?
school. That's it.
Yeah, well, like you want to do something, then go.
right.
But saluting the flag in the morning and pledge of allegiance,
I think it's a must.
it's a
Should be
fucking must.
Absolutely.
You know, right before school starts,
There's no-
everyone on your feet.
There's no question
Oh, yeah.
about
Boom.
that.
You know, you got
That's a good indoctrination
for
You know
sure,
what I'm saying?
man, for sure. And once again, the flag, all encompassing. You know what I mean? It represents everybody and everything. And whether you don't like this country or whatever else, like a lot of military guys I work with, man, like I fought for this country. These people have the right to believe whatever they want.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I think that it's very important that we keep that tradition alive in our schools.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. Let kids be kids, man. Just let kids be kids.
yeah, man. And
Just don't touch them, Raj.
No,
Shut the
no. And speaking of kids, that's why we try to give out the toys to these kids so they fucking have something.
Yeah.
You know
Some
what
look
I mean?
forward to. Like we said, some of these kids have nothing, man. So it's
Yeah.
awesome that you do that.
Yeah, brother. And I, and you guys are always helping out in different
So
things.
you said your numbers are up somewhere in the 6,000-7,000 kids. I mean,
last 2
how
years we were over
how many?
7,000 kids.
This is not in one day. How long
No,
does this go?
so this goes on. I start pretty much getting all the lists from all the schools and everything early November up until Thanksgiving. I try to do Thanksgiving holiday is usually the cutoff day, and then of course I get lists after.
Yep.
But all the way up until Christmas, I mean, I'm running around. Our wrapping party is December 7th, St. Joe's Church on Pavonia. It's a revolving door. If you're in the area, want to come in, wrap a toy, drop a toy off, more than welcome. Our annual hockey game for the Jersey City Fire Department is where we drop the puck. It's like the kickoff for the Christmas drive. That's on the 30th at the American Dream Mall. So we'll be there all day from like 11 to 3. And then I got my giveaways the 14th and the 15th, Bethune Center, downtown Jersey City. And like I said, man, we're out there. And
Obviously, if you're an individual, a person wants to donate, you shout it out where people could send that to.
Yep.
Jersey City Fire Department. If you're a corporation and you want to help out, same thing.
Same thing.
Same
So
thing.
we same, we're a 501
3C.
where we're tax write-off, so companies can send donations and or a monetary donation of any kind, and I'm fully transparent. We put this videos out on the internet all the time. I got a website, the Captain Marky Lee Christmas Toy Fund Drive, and like I said, we're just trying to give back to the community a little bit, keep the tradition alive for the old man.
That's amazing.
That's beautiful, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Beautiful.
So that's what we do up there.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Good
fucking
to have
Christmas.
you. All right,
Absolutely.
Marky. Marky, what? What's your? Not Chris Kringle. Marky Jingle.
Marky Jingle.
Marky Jingle.
Marky Jingles, baby.
Marky Jingle.
Oh, his name. I thought you meant his Instagram name.
Oh, Mark Vincent.
Mark Vincent.
Mark Vincent.
All right, everybody. Happy holidays.
Peace.
Guys,
Festivus for the rest of us.
it does not cost you a dime to hit that subscribe button. And it helps us out a little bit. So thank you. Please do that. Call it your little gift to us. Thank you very much.
What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.